We are already at the end of June. Can you believe it? It is the 30th of June, and at the end of each month, I usually provide you with a garden tour, and this month it is no different. So, I'm going to quickly take you through the garden to show you what is happening at the end of June, because before you know it is July. It's the middle of summer already. Can you believe it? It is so nice and windy out this morning. It is 5:30. So the lighting might change because the sun is not quite up yet. So it might get a little brighter a little from now. So let me quickly take you through the garden to show you what is growing and how different summer look compared to the fall months and the spring months and our winter months. All right, guys, let's go back to the front and quickly take you through the garden. It's not looking too bad. These black cocoa plants, they are doing so amazing. Look at them, big and powerful. The leaves on these are huge. We harvested a banana from here, well, two bananas from here. And these are two younger plants coming up, and they're looking so good. We are approaching the hurricane season, and I'm nervous for them because we had to cut the ones we had last year all the way down. This is a volunteer papaya. And guys, you know how volunteer papayas do at Farming on the Rocks. So we're just gonna mold that up and allow it to stay right there. Look at my desert rose. Isn't it beautiful? This is a volunteer plum tree. We call it coolie plum. I'm going to put it in a bigger bucket. My dasheen, they weren't meant to be there, but they're growing well, so I'm just allowing them to. This is a volunteer okra, and we've been harvesting from it. It has been making us so proud. Look how beautiful it is. The things that volunteer wherever they want to grow in the garden, they always do better than the ones that plant. I don't know why. This is Steve's palm trees allowing to get some rainwater. We got a little rain yesterday. We're so grateful. This is my susumba plant that I pruned off heavily and it's springing back now. One of the susumba fell to the ground and that's a volunteer. This is what I'm talking about. That's a volunteer. This is the one I planted. That is a leaf miner fly right there. Those little flies, see how pretty it is? That's what produce the leaf miners on your plants. We have tons of red callaloo suckers coming that I'm going to plant all throughout the garden. That is encouraging. Right here is our soursop tree, and this is looking beautiful. That is looking so good. There's a cayenne pepper that continues to produce little peppers. And we have a lot of volunteer callaloo. This is a beautiful zinnia plant. These are callaloo, both red and green, that are coming in here. And loads of green ones in here. Breakfast loading. Now on the other side, we still have our tomato growing. This is our yellow pear tomato. There's quite a bit of fruits on there still and new growth. We have some fruits there. The mangoes, they are out now, guys. Finally. Finally, we don't have any mangoes ready to eat. But I'm seeing young ones way up top. Look at this cayenne pepper. Just take a look at fruits on this plant. It's producing as though there is no summer going on. The chili, the purple chili is not bad either, but the plant needs to be fed. My habanero chocolate habanero, it needs to be pruned, harvested and pruned. And my strawberries, they're showing evidence of the heat on them. They're browning a bit, but guess what? They are still producing fruits. Clearly, it is not affecting them producing. Look at this strawberry. Look at it. This is a nice, big, beautiful fruit. Here's another one coming right there. There are flowers still coming on. Here are more fruits over here. There's a small one and a bigger one right there. Those are beautiful. So the plants are still producing. Look at this. They're sprawling to the back and growing so nicely. Those weren't supposed to be there. These are callaloo coming up. Callaloo here as well. Beautiful zinnias had volunteered in there. Beautiful zinnias. This is a purple bean that is starting to produce again. Got quite a few off of it. Starting to produce again. This is my soursop tree right there. So windy and nice. And let me take you back here and show you what's going on with the mulberry. The mulberry tree is doing so beautifully with that fruits. Can you see those? Will you focus on my fruits? No? Maybe so. Can you see them, guys? Let me know if you're able to see them. There's so many on there. I'm going to try and show you what's going on up top even more up here. Ugh. Will you focus? Can you see them, guys? A ton of fruits on there. All of those little fuzzy things are fruits on the plant. My beetroot is not looking bad here at all. Try and show you some of what is going on down in there. You see? Look at this cluster right here. These really don't like summer, the heat of summer. But they're producing like crazy. So happy. And the carrots aren't looking bad either. I've been eating from these. I've been eating from these carrots. Harvest as I go. So that is why you've not seen a huge carrot harvest, because I just pull them when I'm going to cook. And that works for me fine. So I always have. This is my bitter melon that I got from you at the giveaway. Growing nicely. My bananas back here. And this is the one that fell down. It is fitting up at those fingers. Nice big fat fingers. And this is my June plum tree that the wisp trying to kill. No, the lighting is not so good from that side because the sun is trying to come up from behind the cloud, and so it's so bright that side. Yes, so that is how back here is doing. No, that papaya tree is done. Done. These are some beautiful zinnias that are planted back here, and they're starting to bloom. How beautiful. All sorts of colors. These are so guys, I planted the strawberries in here. I placed these old tomatoes. Usually the volunteers do, but I'm forcing them to volunteer. But there was strawberry planted here, and the runners came out and went back here and volunteered into those containers. And look how beautiful those suckers are. So that's gonna be 2 strawberry containers right there. And then I have some scallions that we use from on a daily. Now in my tub I planted some pak choy seeds with you the other day. They're starting to grow as though it's not summer. See, they're starting to grow. These are local pak choy seeds, and so they should do well in the heat. I'm gonna thin these out as soon as they start producing their true leaves. so I can get some pak choy to eat because we love pak choy around here. This is a dasheen that we have growing in here. And then right behind me, these 3 blue drums, I have callaloo that I recently planted in there, as well as in the tire here, where the huge Scotch bonnet pepper tree is. I pruned it off completely. You're gonna see the growth on that soon. And this is a periwinkle, and I have callaloo planted in there. Just planted, so they're not looking so beautiful yet. See that leaf miner fly? Look at that. That lays on your leaf, and the little larvae will mine through your leaves and annoy the crap out of you. Ah, guys. My pomegranates, they always make summer look extra good in the garden. Like these fruits, they absolutely thrive in the heat of summer. Look at that. And there's so many more on this plant. No, as I said, these fruits are everywhere. I stopped counted. Like I literally stopped counting because this fruit, this pomegranate is going crazy with fruits, and I just lost count. They're everywhere on there. When everything else stop producing in the summer, you can count on the pomegranate to continue producing fruits all summer long. All of the trees, because you know some in the food forest. My cerasee, every summer it kind of die back, and then it spring back beautifully. My Gross Mitchell banana, that's looking amazing. The sugar cane need to be trashed. Need to get off some of the trash off of there, but there's sugar canes in there. So yeah. Oh, back here I have some more beets that I've been harvesting from. There are a few little ones left in there. Few little ones left in there. The food fence, it is all the way over to the neighbor. I told the neighbor that he can pick some of the beans that are on that side, because there's no way we can manage it all. It is sprawling and it drops seed and grow, and it has so many beans on there. I need to harvest off some of them. Check out up there. You see them? That's a neighbor's tree. And the spinach, Malabar spinach, seeds like crazy. It does the same thing. It propagates itself. But it's summer now, so it look a bit dry, like my lime tree here. Need watering. Pineapple look good though. The heat isn't bothering that at all. I need to collect these red pepper seeds to save. I seriously need to come collect those. I chopped this sugar cane down, and I might not plant it back there. Might take the soil out and plant something else. Look at this pomegranate. These bell peppers, I think are, no, I have a few more that are doing well. But these are budding up nicely. Lovely basil plant. The tomatoes produced and are out, but the basil is still standing. Here's a better look at the pineapple. There's a lizard right on it there. The garden guardian. And then in here I have some more callaloo coming up. Those aren't looking bad. And next to it is my this is what again? Jackfruit tree that we planted together. It is looking so good. Planted that together right there. Another black cocoa. Look at my dragon fruit. The first fruit did not make it, but that's an indication that it will produce, right? More little cocoa down there. Soursop tree. And right here I have my frog banana or froggy banana. I can't remember the right name for it right now. And I have this is passion fruit that I planted there from slips. And I have a chocho coming right there next to the banana. I am hoping and praying that no hurricane come this year, because these bananas will suffer if that happens. This is my grapevine. I don't know what it's doing, but it's still there. It is alive, and once it is alive, I'm gonna take care of it. Another cocoa. See why farming on the rocks, guys? Everywhere is rocks. This is my plantain planted in this container. It's doing amazing. And guess what? It is starting to produce a pulp. There's a plantain sucker right there. So that's cool. It's a black cocoa right here. And this is a dasheen. Difference between the cocoa and the dasheen. The dasheen leaves has that little purple dot in the middle of the leaf. And the cocoa, they don't. This is guinea hen weed. This tire is currently empty apart from this pepper plant that is in dire need of pruning. This tire is empty. Yes, we harvested this pineapple. That's another dasheen and my aloe vera right there. So down there, oh, this is our arrowroot that you gave me. It is producing tons of suckers. And this is the hybrid lime. Look at new growth on this. I cannot believe I was passing this by. Look at new growth on this lime tree since I planted it. Not too long ago, guys. It is so happy in its little bucket. This is a volunteer yam. It should not be there. I'm probably just leave. No, I can't leave it. I need to take it out. And some zinnias. And this look like one of the little wild cucumbers in there. There is nothing going on really in here apart from this pepper plant. I'm not sure what pepper it is. It's producing some zinnia, some marigold. This coconut is here that I need to plant. I'm a pimento tree. And one of those little coolie plums. None of which is supposed to be here. Oh, so volunteer watermelons. I know volunteers. So I'll leave in that until I'm ready for that container. I need to go up top so I can show you my collard greens because it is way taller than I am. So I can't show you from down below anymore. I have to show you from up top, up here. Can you see it? The collard greens is super tall. It's right here. I harvest from this almost every day, especially to feed the rabbits. Look at it. This is my gungo or pigeon peas that are pruned off. There's a bell pepper that is producing too. So the summer garden is going on with things. All right, let me wrap up the lower section right over here. This is my Scotch bonnet pepper. Most of them need to be pruned. That's producing some peppers, but they're so small. But the chocolate habanero is doing incredible. We use this to cook from every day. One thing in the garden that we use every day is pepper and onions. That's my coconut tree, and this is, I think it's a fia banana. Should be. It is stretching out for some reason, and fia bananas are dwarves. Most of them. Well, we have some very tall trees too, so I don't know. I really don't know. But I think I bought fia. Don't know. This is a sweet sop. right there, blowing in the wind. And this is the mummy plantain. The mummy plantain is not doing so well. Not sure what's happening with it, but it has a pretty pop coming, so I'm not worried. Right here, this is a volunteer little pear tomato that is producing a crazy amount. The plant, because it's so far out of sight, it gets very little care, but it is still doing well. There's a soursop tree in there and a pineapple, some volunteer papayas, and then to round off the lower section, I have my ginger right here that is doing amazing. So the heat is punishing on some of my plants down in the lower section. Well, on a lot of them, but there are things still growing, and so is in the middle section. So I'm going to show you what is going on. Up here, some of the things are surprising me, and I'm just super happy. These lettuces we are eating from every single day. And the thing is, they're not stretching up. So we harvest and they just spread out a little more and continue to produce. These two buckets, these are 4-gallon buckets that these mulberry plants are growing out of. But are they stopping them from producing? Oh no. Look at that. I'm not seeing any fruits on this one yet, but I know from this one is producing. Take off this dry leaf. This one is producing. The other one will produce as well. This this one has fruits all over it. I am so pleased. And there are some onions in here still. I need to harvest. Most of them, well, all of them are ready to be harvested that are on the lower section. See them underneath there, they're all falling over. Their necks are all broken. And so, but that stand also needs to be replanted and stuff. So I'm gonna do that soon. The herbs right here, my mint, peppermint, spearmint. This is culantro or spirit weed, shadow benny. This is coolant mint. I prune them off, guys. They're getting out of hand. I think the video for me pruning these will be published tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Rice bitters. This is vervain. We call this eucalyptus because it smells like eucalyptus. This is panadol. This is Cuban oregano. This is also Cuban oregano, the variegated variety. And this is the same eucalyptus as this one. We're going to call it that for now. See, we have plenty onions in here to harvest. See those? Right in the middle there. Need to harvest all of those. It's black cocoa. It looks as though it's drying off. I don't know. I need to ask my dad if I should harvest it. Look at this beautiful zinnia. And we have some periwinkle. And this is ribena right here. Call it wild grape. Now, over in, or should I go back? I should think I should go back here and then come back that side. Not much going on right here or here. My tuna plant right there. That's my tuna. The papaya tree is about done. We're gonna take it out. We have a lot of cleaning up to do in this section, but there are still things producing. This is another periwinkle, as I said. This marigold is drying off now, but it was so pretty. I'll show you a clip. The stink bugs love the marigold. I don't know why. Celery, still getting some celery. Another mint, I think this is getting too much water. I think this is chives, not sure. Got it from you guys. This beautiful purple plant. What is it called, guys? Shamrock. And then this other one. For the life of me, I can't remember. I thought it finished growing because it was seeding. It is sprawling out and it is so pretty. The leaves are so shiny as though they were polished. So pretty. Right next to the papaya is my beautiful soursop tree and the orange tree that is not so beautiful. I think we're gonna take that out. It makes absolutely no sense right there. Now around here where we planted some lettuce together, look at those. Oh, Steve won't see these yet. It will be munching on them. Strawberry. That's not all this is producing. Oh my word. I'm gonna give this to the rabbit. This is gonna be my girl's treat for this morning. These are some fruit trees right here, guys. This is a blood orange, 4-gallon bucket. This is a tamarind. It's so pretty. It's doing so well for now. I'm enjoying it for now. This is a volunteer papaya. I don't know how well it's gonna do in that container, guys. Look at this lettuce in this mango tree. This is a Julie mango. I need to get the plum off of it, the June plum. We planted lettuce in those containers. They're not sprouting yet, just a couple of days ago. This is a star fruit. And guys, this plum, I bought it as a coolie plum or something like that. I think it's a June plum, as you guys said. I think so. This is a OTE. I'm gonna take you around that side to show you those. But in those two containers are ginger growing, and they look so good. This is turmeric. This container. Those are looking beautiful as though it's not summer. And let me show you on this stand before going around to show you the other fruit trees. This stand is looking amazing. At the back, they're all turmeric plants at the back. And then here, this orange tree is Valencia orange. This is a OTE apple that I thought died. This is a star apple. This is a Ortonique orange. And this is a lemon tree, all dwarf. So they should be able to, no, I'm not sure about this one and this one, but the orange trees and lemons, they're all dwarf. Dragon fruit that is placed here temporarily. And this cherry, Suriname cherry. Is it Suriname cherry, guys? It's a cherry though. And my other dragon fruit. The Jimberlin, they did not make it. I'm not sure what happened. This is a citrus plant that we planted and we're not sure what it is. June plum, doing amazing. Can't wait to see oranges on my orange tree, like I'm seeing June plum on my June plum tree. June plums, June plums. This is my Chinese yam, only one sprouted. But the one that sprouted, I have to be controlling it because it's going cuckoo on its little trellis. And then here's a little purple yam trying to make its way up. So I'm still seeing the Chinese yams, some of them there. So I might have late bloomers. Okay, and let me show you the rest of the fruit trees to wrap up this middle section. That is the plum tree I'm talking about. It look and smell just like a June plum. And it seems as though it's not the dwarf one. Don't know what I'm going to do with that, guys. This is OTE apple. Those are the gingers between. And then this is a custard apple. And they're looking good so far. As to whether they'll produce in the buckets, we will see. We shall definitely see. Have I missed anything? Oh, there's a pineapple I have there growing in that container. Miss Rose, come here, girl. These are Miss Rose's little babies. They're so nice, just like she is. Do you want strawberries? Yes, you want it? Here you go, girl. This is yours. Here. Here, Miss Rose. Here. Take it. Take it. Take it, Mama. Good girl. This one fighting for the strawberry. You go, baby. Go share it, okay? Did we fall through? I'll be back. Let's head back over. Can you believe when this is all filled out, guys? It's going to look amazing. I can't wait to harvest grapes off of this arch with you. It's gonna be amazing. But let's just take a walk around the top section here and show you what's happening. Not much. Let me start right here. I cannot be more proud of this arch right here. Let me try and give you a better look at it. Guys, just imagine what that will look like all filled out. Look at the leaves on these. By the way, let me show you what they're planted in. This one, this is about a 6-gallon container. And this is the red grape. At the leaves, it is so beautiful. Oh, by the way, these are scallions and volunteer lettuces that we use to make our meals every day. Beautiful lettuce right there. It is summer. Look at this lettuce. Amazing. Look at the leaves on these. They are so beautiful and healthy. Amazing. That's the red one coming on the back part of the trellis. And then on the front is the yellow or green grape. Look at the leaves. These are beautiful, healthy leaves. So what I've been doing, I've been pruning out the shoots, but I've now decided to leave every other shoot to go across. You'll see the development. You'll see the vision to have that nice arch there. So I pruned off the eggplants, the Rosa Bianca and the white eggplant, and they're coming back beautifully. This is a volunteer marigold. This is a 5-gallon bucket that this grape is planted in right here. And just across from it is my sweet potato bed. I think I'm gonna get rid of this bed. It is filled with too many ants in there. Just too many ants. I can't deal with it. I cannot. All right, let me take on the stands and then come over to this side. This is where I finished watering last night, where you're seeing the evidence of the hose. So before I take on the stands, these are my 2 tomato containers. And I don't think I'll be planting anything in there. I'll just allow the tomatoes to come back because they fell in there just like so. And what they normally do is volunteer themselves. And I just thin out, fertilize, and go. So I think I'll do that. They don't do well, then I'll rotate next time. This is a fingerling eggplant that is starting to produce again, and this is a serrano pepper that I pruned off and it's growing back. Lovely zinnia. This is a volunteer cayenne pepper. More zinnias. Most of these containers are empty. This is a baby bell and more zinnias. Another volunteer papaya right here. These are turmerics that we planted some time ago together, just sprouting. They are slow to grow, but when they get growing, they do so well. This is another eggplant. And look on the root, that's a whole ant hill. I can't with these ants. This is another zinnia and another eggplant. So I prune the eggplants all the way down and they spring back nicely. This is a jalapeno pepper. I need to harvest those, prune the plant, and it will come back. Some basil and zinnia and a little pepper plant. Another zinnia in here. So it's mostly empty. Those are the plants that are currently growing. I will be replanting stuff soon. This is a basil that I'm allowing to grow right here. It's beautiful. This is parsley. I just harvested golden beets and carrots from those two. So those are empty. Love to plant the herbs near the peppers and so on to help with the pest. This is a hot cherry pepper that I'm saving for seeds. They're so pretty. So I'm allowing them to dry on the plant, and then I'm gonna prune it here so these can spring back and produce. More beautiful basil and peppers. These are banana peppers, and the one in front is the Hungarian wax. This is my susumba that is growing back. And some marigolds in here. They're the light yellows. They're pretty. Some scallion that we use every day. And the Scotch bonnet pepper that is very, very old. They're evidence of us picking the scallions. They just grow right back. So cayenne pepper. I continue to produce a ton of fruit. I need to take this one off. And if I should drop it there, it will volunteer plant several plants. And I just thin out. I allow my garden to grow sometimes just like the forest, replant itself, even though I'm in containers. Lovely basil that is going to seed. I allow them to flower because it attracts the pollinators. Because I have plenty. I have some, these are spinach coming. More, this is grass. More basil. And this is my purple chili pepper and red chili pepper together. These are some beets. Probably soon we'll be able to harvest those. Those are looking good. And these are some carrots right here. Now, these are my pineapples that I pruned off with you, and they're looking super good. I'm loving how those are looking. Behind there, that's a ginger container, that blue drum. Those ginger, they need some fertilizing now. Hmm. Hmm. Now this East Indian mango tree, guys, it is producing flowers up here, which is on the ingraft. But down here, guys, these are the ones they're going to become on mango. So I think I need y'all help because I don't know what to do about down there. Help me, please. Should I remove them? I need to know if I should remove these. Anyway, here is the ingraft. These are common mango. I don't know if it's blacky or stringy or what. But up here, and I'm wondering if that is what is preventing these taking from the plant. Why are not every time the mangoes knit, they fall off. I'm wondering if that's the problem that I'm having with this East Indian mango. But the plant is fairly new, so I'm learning. Behind the ginger, here's a closer look at the ginger. They need some care. This is my yellow yam container. This is my cassava. Made its way through the fence all the way up there. And then back here, these big leaves is my renta yam coming from that container. And this is our bucket that we save our food scrap to make our compost tea. The chocolate habanero right there. Let's go to the back stand. These are leeks. I might start harvesting them because I wanted them to go to seed, but one of you told me they take 2 years to go to seed. By that time, I'll be able to buy more seeds. Now we pruned off, cleaned the stand with you, and we threw the seeds from the callaloo in here. And I told it would be my little callaloo nursery. I wasn't joking. Now I can plant out this entire stand with red callaloo in a couple of days. Volunteer zinnias. And this is my cayenne pepper that we pruned off. See, it's growing back. More basil. This is parsley. And here's a bell pepper, one of the few bell peppers that are doing well at the minute. For some reason, the last set of bell peppers that I planted did not do that well, but I'm not complaining. See, we have some right here. This is my rosemary plant. Lots of zinnias, volunteers. Because nothing is planted there, I'm just allowing them to grow. Because their flowers are so pretty, they attract good pollinators to the garden. This is scallion, and I have my quaco bush growing here. That's not gonna stay there. It cannot. More basil. And right here is my Julie mango. So that's how the middle section is looking. Now down in the lower section, down here is my uptown food forest. Y'all know I have the food forest way down there, but this is the one that I'm taking closer to home. For when I get old and cranky, I'll be able to access my fruit trees nonetheless. Down here is doing amazing. Let's make our way down, starting over by the dasheen over here. The peanuts, right over here. The peanuts are flowering, so it's time to mold them up. What happens is when those flowers fall off, I'm trying to show you in these. They're beautiful though. They love the heat. When the flowers fall off, there are some pegs left behind that anchors the plant down, and those pegs produce peanuts. Am I seeing any pegs? Where are my pegs? Okay, these are the pegs. These. So these peanuts are produced on the ends of these pegs whenever they go down in the soil. So we need to help those out, mold them up. So all of these pegs will produce peanuts. I'm gonna do that in short order. Yams growing up the fence so nicely right there. And my dad said these dasheen, they're ready to be harvested because they're dying back. So we're gonna harvest these soon. For me, I don't know these things. As you know, last year was the first time I planted dasheen in containers. So I'm learning. These are the yams myself and Steve planted, and they're growing up nicely. They're ready for stakes now to take the fence. The passion fruit, we harvested some together, myself and Steve. Well, he helped me to harvest them because, guys, you know, the girl short. I can't reach them. I'll be challenged vertically. So, if you've not checked out that video yet, please go ahead and take a look. Harvested quite a bit, and there are plenty more coming on. It's so prolific and it grows like crazy. This can't be planted in the middle of your garden at all. None at all. It will take over. Okay, back here. Oh, I have some more dasheens right there. Gonna harvest them and replant. This is another. I think this is Artinique orange right here. Now here, this is my tangerine. I need to pick off the damaged leaves. The pest won't leave it be, but it is growing. They're fighting and they're growing. Across the rock face here is my one and banded planting. This is my one and banded planting, guys, and it's looking good. Another susumba that's in there, and some papayas. Look at the pop on this planting. It's beautiful. Make our way through there to our avocado tree. Avocado tree is right here. A pear. We in Jamaica call this pear tree. As I said, guys, we want down here to be our little. Oh, wow. I'm going to show you what healthy soil looks like in a minute. Guys, please stick around to the end of the video. You need to make your way with me down there. Anyway, this is our pear tree. Jamaican pear. Avocado for those of you who might be living elsewhere. Now over here, this is my Fia banana. And its pop is almost as big as it is in this container. We have no doubt these bananas will produce in these containers because we have done that successfully before, so no doubt they will. Over here is our apple banana, and its pop or its sucker, this needs to be molded up. I'm seeing exposed roots in there. Its sucker is almost as big as it is also. See, there exposed roots. We don't want that. Oh, there's a volunteer watermelon in there. I think when we harvested the watermelon the other day, we threw seeds in here. And it's the yellow watermelon that we harvested from here. It surprised us because I did not remember what I planted. That is looking good. I'm sorry for the length of this video, but I got to show you all of what is going on. Now let me take you around to, oh, I don't think you can stay here. This is a volunteer sweet shop. I don't think you can stay there, sweetheart. All right. Right behind the passion fruit vine, there's a passion fruit. Do you see, guys? There's one right here. Ready? Is my coconut. This is my pink coconut. And I don't think the sweet potatoes in this made it. This is a lime tree. This is sweet potatoes that we planted together in these sacks. This one look good. Look at my noni, guys. My noni is loaded with blossoms. Isn't this beautiful? This is amazing. So Miss Gillette gave us this a while back. Look at that. So we usually go to Miss Gillette to get Noni. She soon can come to us to get Noni. It's gift that keeps on giving. This is a gungo plant. I think this is the red gungo peas. Oh, more sweet potatoes in sacks back there. Those are going cuckoo. There are 3 sacks back here. And they're all growing nicely. Looking forward to a massive harvest. Now this is a sorrel that we hope to produce for Christmas. And this is another gungo peas plant. Right here. The food forest is coming along back here just like my dream food forest. And then this right here is what healthy soil looks like. Look at that beautiful mushroom. Now, always assume that mushrooms are poisonous unless you are a professional. Unless you know, always assume that they are poisonous. This is how you know your soil is healthy. This is amazing. This is no wonder my star fruit is looking so good and healthy. This is what is growing out of the soil. Those are rabbit manure, slow release manure, guys. Slow release fertilizer. When you see those things growing out of your container, your soil is healthy. There are living things in there. Right here is my nesberry. and it's looking good too. And lastly, this is my East Indian mango tree. I just took care of these mango trees with you a couple days ago. Please check out that video if you've not already done so. I fed all of my East Indian mango trees. That's that right there. Whew, but I was so thrilled to see this mushroom. Amazing. Gosh, I just love down this side. Look at those Noni flowers. So that is where we're going to leave you for today for the garden tour. Thank you so very much for joining, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. And I'll see you next month. Right after you like, leave your comments, subscribe if you've not already done so. Thank you all so much, guys. My members, big up yourselves. Thank you, guys.